Welcome back to the Lead Word. I am your host, Chad Bauman. With me, as always, my partner, Trey Daubert. Today is Saturday, August 15th. You're probably going to be listening to this on August 17th. Had to do some quick math there. Because I'm probably going to go watch the UFC fight tonight. I have work tomorrow, so I'll be editing this Sunday night. Trey, what's going on?
Not much. I'm excited to watch the fight tonight. Other than that, we are live. No more website problems. So, I'm ready to do the lead word, Chad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a big to do. We got shut down. Man, trying to shut us up, telling the truth about sports over here.
Unbelievable. So, I worked pretty much 12 straight hours. It was brutal, but hopefully we're good to go and this problem doesn't happen again.
That's rough. I beat Ben Askren's ass last night in UFC 4. Shouldn't have taken the fight. He shouldn't have. I was supposed to fight Nick Diaz, and Diaz backed out. He got injured. Askren was like, bro, I'll do it. Took him out 50 seconds in the first round. I took him down. I got on top mount and just pop. He was done. He didn't want the sauce.
The people want to see a YouTube series, Chad.
I beat Masvidal's ass too.
Huh.
But with the exception of Ben Askren, anytime I fought a wrestler, it's like the worst experience ever. Like my guy's takedown defense characteristic thing is maxed out. 5 stars. I have yet to stop a takedown during a match. It's getting retarded. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, so the plan for today is we're going to go over division winners. We will do AFC, and then next week we'll do NFC. Just sort of a quick show going over who we think will win each division. Start with the AFC East, Chad, and this one to me feels like the most wide open. I feel like all 4 teams can win it. Maybe you disagree. Who is your pick, though, for the AFC East?
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back with Baltimore.
Whoa, wait. AFC East.
That's North. You're right. East. I get them confused sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like they're all in the fucking East, but then they're the North. But then there's like the Patriots live in bumfuck Massachusetts,
except for Miami.
Right. So it's weird. So you're right. The East. Miami sucks. I'm trying to remember who's in that division. Miami sucks.
Jets. Buffalo. Patriots.
I'm going New England. I don't feel like it's open at all. I feel like we know what we're getting from New England. I feel like Cam Newton coming in as quarterback is a clear upgrade over what they had last year. They're going to be good. They're going to be real good with Cam. Bill Belichick, I talk about it all the time. He loves not diversity. He loves, diversity. Guys that can come in and pretty much do everything. You had Tom Brady, who was, hobbling around in the backfield all year last year. Now you got a Cam Newton who can, if he's healthy, can do so much for you. Barring injury, it's New England.
I do think they're going to run a lot of Tebow stuff. Not that's a shot on Cam, but I do think they plan on using him as a runner.
He's going to run, and he's going to run a lot.
Here's my question, though. If New England wins the division, now you think they're going to be good. Their roster's not good.
The roster's never good, though.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
But this year it is insane. Marcus Cannon opts out. Donta Hightower opts out. Patrick Chung opts out. They got nothing. Their best middle linebacker is Juwan Bentley, who ran a 4.75 at the combine.
I'm not worried at all.
They lose Kyle Van Noy. Not worried, I guess. They lose Jamie Collins. They got nothing. They have nothing.
again, I get it, but I think one of the things New England does great is they overcome and adapt to like everything. Like, how many times have we been like, oh, they lost this guy, they're not going to be any good. Come to find out, Bill Belichick's completely changed the team as far as scheme is concerned, and it's perfectly fine. So
Here's the other question, though, because you lose Donta Hightower. That's brutal to me. The big question to me is, this is a team, what did we say all last year? New England doesn't have enough weapons. I don't think it's any different this year, and Sony Michel's going to start the season on the PUP list.
There's concerns, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I think they can win the division. I like Buffalo. I think they were good last year. They had help from their schedule a little bit. But I don't think they're there yet.
And that leads me to my pick. I'm actually going to go Buffalo. I might sound like a total fucking idiot by the end of the year, just because why the hell didn't I pick the Patriots just because they're the Patriots? But you know Sean McDermott well from his time with the Eagles. I think he's a real head coach. Like, you're not going to beat Belichick unless you can, like, kind of be on par with him coaching-wise. I think Sean McDermott's really good. That defense was for real last year in Buffalo.
I agree, and they only got better. They added Stephon Diggs. I think, they've done a lot this offseason, but I don't know. I can't count out the Patriots knowing that they got better at quarterback.
I think if you went up and down every position, I'd rather have Josh Allen. I'd rather have the Bills running backs. I'd rather have their wide receivers. I'd rather have their tight end. I'd rather have their offensive line. I think I'd rather have their pass rushers. The only thing that's like Stephon Gilmore and Tre'Davious White. Outside of that, I think Buffalo has literally every check mark.
Patriots got head coach.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
All right, so Chad has the Patriots. I'm going to go with the Bills. Let's go to the AFC North here. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Chad, who are you going to take?
Well, I kind of already gave this one away like 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to go Baltimore again. I think we talked about Baltimore's defense. I think that's going to be at the same level they were at last year. Do we expect what we got from Lamar Jackson last year? Probably going to be a lot of the same. He's not going to rush for probably as many yards as he did. Maybe there's a little bit of fall off, but I think Baltimore has a formula right now for what they want to do, and I think it's going to carry them next year. Cincinnati, we know, is going to suck. Too many fires to put out in the offseason for them. Cleveland, they're a toss-up. You never know what you're going to get from Cleveland. They might win the first 8 games of the season and then lose the last 8. They might go on a 10-game winning streak and then lose the last 6 games of the season to miss the playoffs. They might lose the first 10 games and then win the last 6. You never know what you're getting from Cleveland. I don't think that they're going to fix anything. It's with the first-year head coach and an adjusted offseason, so I'm not expecting much. And then Pittsburgh, fuck Ben Roethlisberger. That's all I got to say. I don't fucking asshole.
Yeah, I'm going to take Baltimore too, but I've been saying this, and I don't know where you stand on it, Chad, but the wheels are going to fall off in this Lamar Jackson thing. I just don't think it's this year. I think this year they'll be good because it's almost impossible for them to not be good. I was so mad at Eric DeCosta for letting CJ Mosley go. They had a hole at middle linebacker all year, and it really affected their defense. Their defense is unbelievable right now. You add Calais Campbell. The secondary was already unbelievable. Earl Thomas, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. I already loved the secondary. But now they finally actually have middle linebackers. You take Patrick Queen in round 1. You take Malik Harrison in round 3. You got a starting middle linebacker group just like that. So I think their defense, more than anything, even if Lamar Jackson falls off, it should be enough. And especially, I mean, we're talking about the team that led the league in rushing, and it didn't have to be Lamar Jackson leading the team in rushing. Mark Ingram was awesome, and now you're adding J.K. Dobbins. So Ronnie Stanley, Orlando Brown, this is a good offensive line. So, I mean, even if Lamar Jackson falls off, I don't see how they can't win it.
I mean, I think we're going to get what we got from Lamar last year. I think he was okay as a passer. I mean, obviously he had the few big games, like against Miami, and he had the other one.
But that's because their roster's so good that
right. I'm just saying I think we're going to get more of the same from them. It's going to be run the ball, play good defense behind it, and every once in a while we'll throw the ball with Lamar.
I think Marquise Brown's the X factor.
I think Lamar is basically Michael Vick. 2004.
I don't think he's as good as Michael Vick.
It hurts me to say this because I love Vic. I think he could be better. I mean, he's only really done it one season. So I'm not ready to crown him just yet.
I think his athleticism is on a similar tier. I don't think he's as good of a passer.
Maybe by the end of Vic's career. After he got hooked up with Andy Reid.
Yeah.
He was a better passer.
Much better with Andy Reid.
In the beginning of his career, no, not they were basically the same guy.
With Andy Reid, Michael Vick was actually like a very good passer. Yeah.
I'm actually throwing it to my own players.
I know you said fuck Ben Roethlisberger, but I actually do think Pittsburgh can win a division. I'll just say that. I don't think it's impossible.
No, because he's probably going to have another non-fucking contact injury in week 1. Or I'm sorry, week 2. Ben fucking Roethlisberger. Fucking guy.
I'm just saying, I do think they could. We're talking about a team. What'd they go 8-8 last year with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges?
I don't know.
We're talking
about a guy who didn't even get fucking tackled and got injured. Guess what? Tom Brady's 48 years old. He's never raped anybody, and he's never had a non-contact injury. So I'm taking Tom Brady.
AFC South here. Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis, and Tennessee. Chad, who you got here?
I'm going to go Indy. I feel like it's easy to say Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee, they got a good defense. Tennessee, they got Derrick Henry. He's got, good offensive line. For my money, I think adding Phillip Rivers makes Indianapolis dangerous. I think they have the best offensive line in the league. They're going to protect Phillip Rivers. And I think Indy has just as good of defense as Tennessee does.
Chad, I'm going to shock you a little bit because nobody's really picking this team. But since 2015, this team has won the division every single year except one. That's Houston. Bill O'Brien is ruining this team. It won't matter. It will not matter. Deshaun Watson is so much better than every single quarterback in that league that I don't think it will matter. I think he'll find a way to go 10-6, despite the fact that he's ruining this team, and it'll be enough.
I could see it, but it'll be close. I I could easily see. Actually, let's see their schedule because I think they play at the end of the year.
I just think let's talk about Indy. You pick them. Name 3 superstars they have outside of Quentin Nelson.
The linebacker. I can't remember his name. I like him. He's good.
Okay.
I call him a superstar.
Darius Leonard.
Yeah, Darius Leonard. Thank you. They have T.Y. Hilton.
Does that count?
He's borderline.
My point is, I think a lot of people are like, oh, Chris Ballard built this great roster. I don't believe that to be the case. I don't see one superstar on that team outside of Quentin Nelson. And I'll count Darius Leonard, but this is not a roster that's like, oh my God, we're going to overpower Houston.
Yes, but
Phillip Rivers is not good enough to keep up with Watson.
That is true. But Bill O'Brien is kind of dumb.
Totally agree.
I take Frank Reich over Bill O'Brien.
Totally agree.
And they played twice at the end of the season. Week 13 and then week 15. I could easily see it coming down to those 2 games. Who wins this division?
Here's the problem. The only time Indianapolis ever beats Houston is if Andrew Luck's healthy.
Well, they got healthy Phillip Rivers. And you know what? Andrew Luck might be healthy at home. You didn't say he had to play.
That's a good point. All right. One more division to go. We don't have to spend a ton of time here. AFC West. Chad?
I know the Chiefs, Alex. Who else is in that division?
Denver and Chargers.
Denver and Chargers. I feel like Denver's going to put up a fight.
I do too.
But I feel like Denver.
Yeah.
I actually think they got better pretty substantially this offseason. And I think there's been a lot of talk about Andrew Luck.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Thank you. This is actually really similar names there when you think about it. Because I'm pretty sure Drew is short for Andrew. But, again, tangent.
Luck and Lock. One letter off.
Yeah. Doesn't Locke spell his name with an E, though?
No.
He doesn't?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, again, tangent. I think Denver got better, but I think we know who's going to win this division. I think it's pretty easily going to be the Chiefs. Denver might give them a push late in the season, maybe, but I'm going Chiefs. Raiders, I don't think – as much as Alex wants you to pick their defense in fantasy, they're not good.
Yeah, I think Denver's a playoff team. I just don't – they're not Kansas City, especially after Juwan James opts out. Their tackles, left and right tackle situation is bad.
And who's the other team?
Chargers.
San Diego, right? Yeah. Well, you know how we feel about San Diego and their running back coach.
Yeah. So those are our division picks. Make sure to comment on YouTube if you disagree, or comment on Twitter, Facebook, if you like Chad's picks or my picks, or whatever else you got. Real quick, you have a wild cards here? Just 3 from the AFC? Who'd you take?
Oh, you mean for like playoff teams?
Yeah, who are your wild card teams?
You mean is that this year? 3 wild cards?
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun. I could see Denver.
I'm with you.
We talked about the AFC South. Whoever doesn't win that one between Indy and the Texans, there'll be a wild card.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Well, as like your third, or like do you mean as your second?
I'm going to take New England, Pittsburgh, and Denver.
I forget who you said your division winners are. So
Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay. Yeah. Denver, Indy. I'll go Buffalo in the North. Because they were on the cusp last year, so they could have had
They made the playoffs last year.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. And then they lost to the Texans.
Yep.
I remember now. Okay, yeah. I mean, they're a playoff team last year. There's no reason why they can't be a playoff team this year.
Especially after they got better, so.
Well, but for some reason I was thinking about the Texans again. I was going to say, did they get better?
No.
Yeah, Buffalo got better. You're right.
Any closing thoughts here before we close out the show?
If you buy UFC 4, the controls are a little different than they were in years before. Took a while to get used to, but it's pretty much the same game that it's always been. I'm glad Doug Peterson's not sick anymore. It's good to hear. And I hope the season doesn't get canceled because I would literally die without football.
0% chance. I'm going to put it at that.
I think there's a percent chance. What are the odds we get halfway through the season, 4,000, half the league has corona. They might cancel it.
0% chance. Roger Goodell doesn't give a single fuck.
Let's play in spring, just to be safe.
All right, Chad. That's it for me.
And that'll do it for me, too. I want to thank everybody for giving us a listen. Next week, NFC division winners, plus anything else that may pop up during the week. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow on Twitter, Vendetta_media. Check me and Trey out. At Low Footed for me, at Trey Daubert for Trey. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Because we got a lot of stuff going on. We got the backyard baseball. We got NFL 2K5. Backyard football's on there, too. We got the fantasy show and the trivia show. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. So you don't want to miss it. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Other than that, thanks for giving us a listen, and we'll see you next week.